Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 5 in the series between Coolxian and, well, Coolxian and Darken. Darken is in the hole, 1-3 in this best of 7 series, I believe. And as soon as things get underway, we'll see what exactly Darken plans to do. He does have relatively close spawns here. Twisted Meadows, a map that I would say favors Undead just because of the relative close walking distances between the two bases. Once you figure out where your opponent is, then everything is fine. As you take a look, Ghoul is wandering around here. We are now at the 2-minute 15-second mark as the Warden is now back out. Solo Warden, very, very strong hero. It doesn't look like we'll be going mass hippogriffs any longer, as the Warden now attempting to take down this Rock Golem here. Rock Golem does take a fair bit of damage before he is felled. You can take a look at this, 194 hit points, and is the Warden going to be able to finish it off? Warden looks like he will be able to finish it off right there. Takes up a Tome of Intelligence +2. Death Knight, where's the Death Knight going? The Death Knight not quite sure where his opponent is, perchance, and that is actually going to be a bit of a mistake right there. I can't believe it, not checking this corner. This Ancient of War and this Warden now going to be getting to level, or already at level 2, going to have a very, very perhaps quick journey to level 3 in just a moment, as the Death Knight is just sightseeing around the map, not knowing where his opponent is. All right, Moonwells nearing completion on the construction. Back over here. Wow, one of the Moonwells already pretty much drained. Not quite sure what unit was lost there, as we're looking at where that Death Knight can possibly go next. All right, a sea of ghouls wandering around the map here. 5 ghouls ready to go. You can take a look. Death Knight still off over here. Sheep now taken down. We're going to see where these ghouls are going to be going next and what they can really creep out. I do not believe they can creep out this Ogre Magi creep camp. It is just far too difficult without the help of a Death Knight and Death Coil, more importantly, to save some of the more lower hit point units. All right, there you go. This is going to be a very, very intensive micro trip here. As you see, units are going to be forced to back off. Ghoul not going to even back off right there. One Ghoul now down as we are finishing off the remaining units here. All right, what's going on? Death Knight is trying to fend off this attack here. Death Knight does have a bit of experience, but what good is it going to do? As you see, we may see the death of an archer here. Shadow Strike onto the unit. Ghoul now chasing. Back off over here. Very, very low hit point ghouls need to get away. And, well, wow. Somehow the micro. All right, if Darken is purposely doing this, hats off to him. This is some of the best split micro I've seen in quite some time. All right, pulling the lower hit point units away. He has... he's microing these units like they're Zerglings while chasing after units on the other side. So there, it takes down an archer as well. And now going to perhaps be going after some additional units. All right, it looks like the archers are pretty much going to be safe now, as we see all of these low hit point ghouls running back. There is a Tome of Agility and Ring of Regeneration ready to go for that Death Knight. As soon as that Death Knight gets nearby, Death Knight, is he going to buy Boots of Speed? Or a Staff of Teleportation? Let's see what is purchased. Staff of Teleportation now teleporting all the way over here. Picking up that Ring of Regeneration would be extremely helpful. The armor, the agility, not quite so much, but still, at this point, any bit helps, as he goes to 14 agility and now regenerating hit points extremely quickly. All right, there's a Wisp. For some reason, not even bothered to be attack. An attack and a Death Coil is all it takes to finish off a Wisp, but that is pretty much going to be okay. Warden sitting at level 2, looking to get to level 3. Gloves of Haste dropped. No Warden now fighting back here, taking a fair bit of damage. Not too worried, though, since it is all piercing. But the Death Knight now arrives to the party, goes after the unit. And now let's take a look at this. Warden taking a fair bit of damage here. Are we going to perhaps see a Shadow Strike onto the unit? No, we are not. Warden chasing after the units instead, as the Death Knight himself is sitting at level 2. Ring of Regeneration, a very, very fast fast healing unit there, as you can see. Oh, if he can get back the other way. Boots of Speed purchased, and the Skeletal Minions did not even try and block the other side there. Level 3 now on the Warden, as the archers finish off a very, very easy creep there. Death Knight now wandering over here. Is he going to be able to get to any of these archers? No, he is not. Archers look like they will be safe and sound inside the Night Elf base. Maybe even try and make a wall of invisible archers as the Death Knight now comes in on the surround. All right. Are we going to see one archer taken down? Yes, we are. We can go after more archers here. Skeletal minions doing a lot of damage, but there's a quick detonation, and with that, Darken will be forced to back off. He does not have another charge of Rod of Necromancy, even though he does want to continue to take out more of those archers. Back to the north, Staff of Teleportation taking the Death Knight all the way back home. Massive potions of healing. Warden is now right there, and wow, that is actually just going to be a very, very horrible spot for it to be in. Let's take a look. Acolyte down to 26 hit points, 29 hit points. You're going to get down to 3 hit points here. Are we going to be training up another Acolyte? Yes, we are. And that Acolyte going to be joining back, haunting that gold mine. Getting more gold. All right, Death Knight with 3 potions of healing. This is not something you see every day. 3 potions of healing on the Death Knight. And he sold his Ring of Regeneration, surprisingly. All right, potions of healing transferred to the Naga Sea Witch, as the Naga Sea Witch and the Death Knight now venture forth once into the Night Elf base to try and, well, run things amok. Death Knight is about here, and here we go. Here is the engagement. Naga Sea Witch is right there as well. Ancient Protector is going to be taking a fair bit of damage. Death Knight, there's the Death Coil. Shadow Strike onto the Naga Sea Witch. Naga Sea Witch can just use a potion of healing at any time to regenerate back just a little bit more, and that looks like it's going to be the case there. There's one potion of healing. Warden now in trouble. Warden's going to try and get surrounded as we now see Ziggurats being summoned here at the Blight outside the base of Coolxian. All right, Naga Sea Witch very, very low on hit points. Warden is going to try and chase after the units. There's another Shadow Strike. There's a detonation as a potion of healing once more comes through. Coolxian uses his own potion of healing to try and stay alive. It looks like it will work. More damage is still being dealt. Acolytes, Ziggurats all falling. Shadow Strike now onto the Warden. And oh, is the Warden going to fall? Yes, she will. Level 1 Death Coil. Just enough damage in it to finish off that Warden with the help of a couple of ghouls. And right now, that Warden is going to take some time to resurrect. All right, finish off that Ancient of War, please. There you go. Level 3 now on the Death Knight. Level 2 Death Coil. Most likely underway, as we should be seeing even higher damage output coming through. Nerubian Tower, and most likely a Spirit Tower to follow up. Towering is just a very demotivational action against your opponent. They generally don't know how to handle it in a calm and cool manner. That's the reason why towers seem to work, even though they have a little bit of handicap in that they don't give experience. All right, Tomb of Relics now being added as here as well. Second Nerubian Tower, not a Spirit Tower. Warden now getting cooled off and just getting a bit chilled here. Shadow Strike now onto the Naga Sea Witch once more. The Naga Sea Witch is going to back off here, knowing that the damage over time is not something that a hero really needs to fret about, as the Warden still wandering its way through. All right, Shadow Strike now onto the Naga Sea Witch. All right, Naga Sea Witch perhaps wishing she had a Ring of Regeneration right now to help offset any of that damage. Naga Sea Witch down to 95 hit points and rising. You got to remember that the Naga Sea Witch does not get the bonus from the Blight, so that is the one reason why the other ghouls are also healing faster than the Naga Sea Witch. Unable to be healed by a Death Coil or that Blight. One of the things that you have to factor in when you are using a Tavern Hero in this as an Undead player. Death Knight now looking to clear things up. There's a Shadow Strike onto the Naga Sea Witch. Naga Sea Witch quickly uses a potion, stays alive. Now slithering away, trying to get back. Coolxian doesn't look like this is going to be going well for him, and I think the game is going to be coming to an end here in just a moment. Level 4 on the Naga Sea Witch. Wait, yeah, level 4 on the Naga Sea Witch as Coolxian loses game number 4. But no, excuse me, game number 5. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.